Sky Squad, we are back in the building with some good news and some bad news. And to kick things off, unfortunately, we have got to start with the bad news. Okay. So, Destiny. Oh, Destiny. Oh, what a go on. What a go on. What a go on. So, I was waiting for the Salt Lake City trailer to drop, and I'm looking online, counting down like the minutes, the seconds, the hours, and I'm just trying to, check to see when my show is coming back, right? So I happened to scroll past this post on Urban Bell Mag, of course, one of my favorite sites. And it says Love and Marriage Huntsville star Destiny Payton was found guilty of 9 separate acts of contempt and violations of her divorce settlement from her ex-husband. She must pay back her ex-husband over $18,000 in the next 30 days to avoid jail time. So let's get into the story. Okay. So apparently, an update occurred in an Alabama court involving Destiny and her divorce and her legal issues versus her ex-husband, LeBaric. So last week, a judge ruled against Destiny in her ongoing divorce dispute against LeBaric. I don't know if you guys knew this, but LeBaric reopened the divorce late last year and accused Destiny of not following their divorce decree. Baby, I didn't know you could reopen a divorce. And then why would you want to? In my mind, I'm like, why has this man not moved on? Like, it seems to me like what are we doing? But I digress because I don't know, no understand his side of the story. Anyway, well, except for what's right here. In various court documents, he is claiming that Destiny has made it, quote, difficult to sell their marital home after the divorce. He also said she failed to refinance the home in her name and failed to help pay the mortgage on the property and certain medical bills for their son. Now, he is also accusing Destiny of missing or being late to multiple pickup and drop off times as part of their joint custody of their son and speaking disparagingly of him in interviews. It is noted in the order documents that Urban Bell Mag has obtained. So you can go to Urban Bell Mag, go to urbanbellmag.com. The link will be in the description of this video. Okay. And it notes that the court modified the decree in 2023, 2 years after the initial divorce was finalized. Now, with this modification, either party could hold the other in contempt if they didn't follow the divorce decree. So basically, what that means is the divorce could potentially, seemingly never be over. Because if at any point in time, either of the other feels like you was talking negatively about me, I'm going to bring you back to court, essentially. So it really almost prevents her from being able to tell her story because it is very, to me, difficult to define what is disparaging or not. Anything could be disparaging. You know what I'm saying? At this point. So the judge agreed with LeBaric on the claims that Destiny broke multiple terms of the divorce decree, which includes conducting interviews in which she spoke about the marriage, despite agreeing not to do this in the divorce. I thought it was just that she couldn't speak about it on the show. But this is what I believe. I don't know this to be true, but an educated guest tells me that, oh, I got you from talking about it on the show, but I failed to stop you from talking about it anywhere else. Boom, I got you. I'm going to stop you from being able to talk about it anywhere. Anything that went wrong in the marriage, okay? And it, baby, wow. Y'all, you have got to be careful who you get married to, because I tell y'all all the time, the mark of a person is truly who they are when they get angry, okay? Anywho, the judge then held Destiny in contempt on 9 counts. They issued a 45-day suspended jail sentence for 2 years. The judge also issued 9 5-day sentences for each charge to be served consecutively. So Destiny must now adhere to every aspect of the latest divorce decree to stay out of jail. So should she speak negatively about the marriage or him, including, it sounds to me like speaking her truth, then she would go to jail. That's some work right there, baby. That is some work right there. So that means she cannot speak disparagingly about LeBaric, and she must follow their co-parenting schedule to the T, okay? She must also pay the man $12,779.13 in attorney fees. This includes the fees she was supposed to give LeBaric per their decree modifications in 2023. So is this correct what I'm hearing? That if he reopens the divorce decree, she got to pay him for him reopening. Is that what I'm hearing? Then there's $1,000 for unpaid medical bills for, I guess, their son, and then $639 for her share of the homeowner association fees and assessments, $4,000 for unpaid mortgage payments, and all the money must be paid to him within 30 days to avoid serving her sentence. So she got 30 days to pay this man all this money, $18,000 or so, or thereabouts, in order for her to avoid going to jail. Okay. Now, this doesn't settle the open criminal case against her as well. In this case, he accused Destiny of forging his name on documentations to obtain a utility bond from a local power company. I mean, listen, I don't know what I would do in this situation. I think I would just move out the country. I don't like, I mean, maybe not, Lord, because, you know, you got to be in the co-parenting situation. I don't know what I would do, to be very honest with you. I mean, I ain't never heard of such, to be honest. I mean, like, this is, I don't know. Listen, it takes 2 to tango. So I'm gonna say that. So I'm not gonna put all the blame on him because I don't know. But what I do know is, I would think that they got too many things still together. Some kind of way they need to separate all the things, okay? And maybe Destiny needs another lawyer. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, do you need another attorney, girl? Because is your, like, why? I don't know. Lord, like, have your way. Have your way. Okay. Send in prayers. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. Now let's talk about the good news. Salt Lake City is back, y'all. Salt Lake City is back. And Mary is full-time. Don't you know no good? Yes, indeed. Mary is back September 18th. The new season, as you guys can see, they got a new cast photograph. It's definitely given a little AI generated, but I mean, I'm here for it, because what ain't a little AI? What ain't a little alleged these days? This photo is definitely alleged. but they look good. I love the avalanche exploding behind them. You know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that Mary's back in the mix, right? Um, let's get into the tea of it all. I like the color combo, to be honest with you. I feel like I like it when they choose something like this and then have little variations on it. Everybody got their own little personal touch, and Mary's hair is laid. Okay, it is. All right. Let's get into the tea of it all. Mary is back full time, don't you know? And we do have a new cast member. I don't know if you guys can tell. Her name is Bronwyn Newport. She's apparently a longtime friend of Lisa Barlow's, which means they ain't gonna be friends much longer. Who arrives in couture with her over-the-top fashion and a sense of humor as sharp as the diamonds she wears. Now, she has a history with the Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints, having been raised a Mormon. She was later excommunicated from the church when she got pregnant out of wedlock while studying at a prominent Mormon institution, Brigham Young University. While some housewives sometimes struggle to find their way in, Newport makes a splash with the ladies with her outrageous, fabulous, and confrontational style. But Heather Gay, may not be on board. Bronwyn is not here to make friends, and I don't trust her, is what Heather says in the trailer before confronting her for telling everybody in the group a different story. Now, we got two new friends in the mix. Shout out to our friends over at Queens of Bravo for providing us with these still images. Bronwyn is in the middle, and then your two new ladies who I do not know which one is which. Brittany Bateman and Melly Workman. Now, Brittany, is introduced to the group by Heather and is described as a Utah native, practicing Mormon real estate developer, actress, accoladed singer, and on-again, off-again relationship lady. She said to bump heads with a few people from the jump, which we like, okay? Then Melly is a friend of Whitney's. Now, she is a mother of 4, and she was raised Latter-day Saints and moved to Utah to be more involved in the church, but ultimately decided that the faith was not for her. I mean, it seemed like everybody on this cast that finds themselves in the church end up finding themselves out of the church. So I don't know what the deal is. But, you never know with regards to religion because, it really depends on how you grow, Monica is not back. Okay, so let me just let y'all know that. Okay, she not back, and there's that. The trailer teases plenty of drama to come, including a major rift between Lisa Barlow and her former BFF, Angie K. Okay, and Angie seems to, shade Lisa for letting her son sit up and game until 2 a.m. So then the other conflict you have is Lisa feuding with Whitney, she calls Whitney a liar to Whitney's husband, who then jumps into his defense. Okay. Lisa says, I've built everything I have. And Whitney says, on the backs of other people. Okay. In which Lisa then snaps at her. And I don't know if she tosses something at her, but she basically tells Whitney, you'll never be me. Okay. Now, Mary and Meredith, who were formerly good friends, now they're falling out because Mary tell her, Mary gonna always tell it to your face, you're not always the victim. Okay. When she confronts Meredith, and Meredith says, you used me for 3 years. I got the memo. So at that point, we see another scene apparently at Mary's house where Mary calls her a sneaky little, snarky little something and then tells her to get out of my house before we hear a soundbite of Mary saying, you are the biggest liar in Utah, you big fake. Now, we don't know if she's talking about Meredith or not, but we could assume that she is, okay? Then there's some talk about somebody recording somebody, which is always interesting to me because you're on a reality TV show, so who's zooming who, okay? the camera crew or somebody else, you know. And then they say never in a million years after this is what Heather is screaming. Never in a million years after everything we've been through did I think you would reach out to our sworn enemy. So somebody reached out to Monica is what I'm assuming. Okay. That's what I'm assuming. All right. Just a little bit more tea. There's a lot of things going on. You know, Mary is back. That's what we know. She makes amends with Whitney and Heather after calling them names, and a deep, unexpected friendship develops with Angie. Although she has a new ally and confidant, Mary and Meredith's long-standing friendship is on thin ice as they struggle to see eye to eye. So I don't know what's about to happen, but at least Mary got a new friend in Angie K. Are y'all going to be watching Salt Lake City when it launches on September 18th? Let me know in the chat. I know that I will. And with that being said, leave your comments in the chatterization, and I will catch you all in the next video.